Okay, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. And I want to look at MRK today, which might feel kind of random because these aren't exactly, the healthcare stocks aren't exactly the headline grabbers. But of course, if you look at this chart, it's been pretty choppy and pretty sporadic, but the trend has kind of been up. So here's why I'm showing this, aside from the fact that the chart looks good. It really does. It could, it'd be nice to see this thing narrow a little bit more. But if you look at the way this is moving, the 50-day moving average is just starting to move up. It's above the 100-day moving average. The 100-day is above the 150 and the 150 is above the 200. So this is really like a 4 for 4. This above that, this above that, this above that, this above that. I guess that's a 5 for 5. So this stock is working really well. So I like that. It's probably it's a little bit high right now for an entry because of this. Because it's it's kind of bumping up against this line here, this top here. And if you think that the stock's just going to run right through and never pull back, hey man, then you got to get on this right now. My sense is, just because of the way stocks trade, especially in this kind of high pressure environment, meaning there's a lot of pressure on stocks, because of that, I think you'll get some kind of a pullback and a better entry. Excuse me. But I've heard two people who I trust as money managers. One large guy who runs just a boatload of money and is very well connected with other wealth managers. And then somebody else who's just an awesome, amazing trader who also runs a lot of personal money. The latter guy likes MRK a lot. He thinks that it's kind of one of those, quote, defensive names that, it's had a heck of a move. It's not a high momentum trade, but he thinks it's ultimately going higher. But the other source of information that I have is telling me this: hey, fund managers, wealth managers, large institutional trading desks, they're really starting to rotate out of some of the things that have worked so well, and they're going kind of more towards the defensive names because of the upcoming recession. And anybody who tells you there's not going to be a recession is either a politician on the Federal Reserve or just kind of doesn't, really know much. But the yield curve and, boatload of other things are really indicating a real weak economy for a while. And in a case like that, some of these healthcare stocks tend to do pretty well. So what I'm suggesting to you in this free video is keep your eye on this. And like, if it pulls back to here, hopefully maybe even if it pulls back to the 50-day moving average, and then gives you like a little indication. I'm trying to draw a line here, but sometimes the software doesn't comply. Anyway, if it gives you any little indication that the stock is going to rebound, that would be a better entry for you. But keep an eye on this. I wouldn't be a buyer of it right now, but keep an eye on this stock because it could very well work in the future. And by the way, if you're not a subscriber of IBD's podcast, check it out. I'm going to actually be on there today, but I don't think it's live, but I think it's kind of close to live. So anyway, check that out, okay? I'll see you guys next time. And also check out Stock Market Mentor if you haven't already, okay? Thank you.